Welcome to PT Dance instructional videos. Today what we're going to be talking about is the sensations in your body of pain, hunger, feeling full and thirst. So here's a classic example. If you cut your skin and you feel pain, is that your body's way of saying there's something might be going wrong or something has already gone wrong? That's right. It means that your body has already gone wrong. So it's your body's way of letting you know it's too late. Something has already gone wrong. Do something about it. So if you feel full, that's not your body's way of saying it's time to stop eating. That's your body's way of forcing you to stop eating because you have already eaten too much. If you are hungry, that's not your body's way of saying it's time to start eating. It's your body's way of forcing you to eat because you are already malnutrition. If you are thirsty, that is not your body's way of saying, hey, it's time to start drinking water. It's your body's way of forcing you to drink water because you are already dehydrated. So what I'm trying to say is, never feel hungry, never feel full, never feel thirsty, and just like you should never feel pain. These are all indications of your body, something in your body has already gone wrong. So let's have a look at what tends to happen. Here we have a graph with your sugar levels over time. This is where you have woken up in the morning, and this is your day. So this is where you go to sleep. Your sugar levels throughout the day is in two different stages. Your body's either catabolic, so this is where your sugar levels are too low. You actually wake up first thing in the morning with your body's sugar levels completely bottomed out because you haven't eaten in the last 6 to 9 or 10 hours because you've been sleeping. So your sugar levels are always bottomed out and they're really, really, really low first thing in the morning. Of course, this is assuming, of course, that you're not diabetic. So you wake up first in the morning with your sugar levels really low. If you have no sugar in your body's got no choice but to eat itself. So this is where you'll decrease in muscle. If you decrease in muscle, you'll decrease your metabolism. This is where energy levels will therefore be low. So being catabolic is just like saying you're catastrophic. So you don't want to be catabolic at all. You definitely don't want to be in a state of catastrophe. So you definitely don't want to have your sugar levels this low. Now, if your sugar levels are up here, this is where you would want to be. This is when your body is what we call anabolic. So in this case, your sugar levels are high enough so your muscle tissue can contract properly, it can recover, it can grow, your metabolism is fast and your energy levels are up. So that's where you'd want to be. Now if your sugar levels go too high, we actually don't have a name for this, but this is a threshold you also don't want to be. Because if you have too much sugar going in and your sugar levels spike too high, your body can't use it all. So your body will take this excess sugar and store it as fat. And now your fat levels, body fat percentage now will start to increase. Sugar is also very, very acidic. So your pH starts to change in the human body. And your body becomes more acidic. If you become more acidic, your body now retains more water. So you don't only gain body fat if your sugar levels go too high, but your water retention levels also go too high. Now let's go back to the rule I told you before. Don't feel hungry and don't feel full. So keeping that in mind, your body knows when your sugar levels are at a state of catabolism, or if your body's at a state of, in this catabolic, or if your sugar levels go way too high. Your body knows it's not supposed to be in these two places. It wants to be in the middle. So let's have a look at how this works with your body. You eat breakfast, sugar levels go up. You stop eating breakfast, sugar levels will start to drop. As soon as your body becomes catabolic and it reaches this threshold, what do you think happens? Remember, your body doesn't want to be in this position. So how does it force you to eat? That's right, it makes you hungry. So you get hungry when your body's catabolic. So you have a meal. Sugar levels go up. But what do people do? They're so greedy, they want to be eating until they feel full. They eat way too much. So this is where you reach this threshold here. This is where your body forces you to stop eating by making you full. So your sugar levels go up way too high. Later on in the day, hungry, you have dinner, stop eating because you're full, and sugar levels go back down again. As you can see, sugar levels have been thrown around all over the place. This puts a lot of pressure on your pancreas and liver to balance your sugar levels and produce hormones such as insulin to bring your sugar levels back down and try and balance your body out. And this is why so many people in the world we live in today end up being diabetic, because their sugar levels have just been thrown around all over the place, because we eat when we're hungry and we stop eating when we're full. The other thing that happens here is, as you can see, energy levels. Energy levels will be up and down. You'll be full of energy one time and then tired in the afternoon, etc. So obviously this is not what we want to be happening. What do we want to happen? Because all those foods are high in carbohydrates, and naturally and instinctively that's what we want to eat. So sugar levels go up. Now once we're up there, we've had a big massive breakfast. I'm talking about 30% of your total basal metabolic rate. Now that we're up here, now we need to have a number of small meals a day to balance out our body. And this is where the small meals come into play. This way, our energy levels are stable. We are not gaining any body fat, and we are not losing any muscle tissue. So remember with that everyday eating plan how sugar levels are going up and down. As soon as they drop down here, and then they head back up again, and then they go over here, and it goes back down again. All these little thresholds. Every single day of your life, when your sugar levels have been thrown up and down like we saw earlier, every day of your life you are losing muscularity, and every day of your life you're gaining body fat. So we don't want to be up and down, and this is why this plan is so great, because it prevents your body from losing muscle and gaining body fat, and it keeps you lean and muscular, and keeps your energy levels stable, and it can dramatically decrease the chances of picking up disease and illnesses like type 1, type 2 diabetes. And I think this is pretty important for not just the way we look, but our internal health as well.